Hi, I'm Dr. Heidi Grant here with another episode of 3 Things to Do. And before I get started, I want to remind everybody to hit that subscribe button. In the coming weeks, we're going to be releasing some content just for our subscribers. So that's the only way you're going to get it. Make sure you hit that subscribe button before you go. Today's topic is how to ask for help and get it. Actually, this is a topic I wrote a whole book about called Reinforcements that came out a little over a year ago. And it's such an important topic because so many of us struggle when it comes to asking for help. And these days, so many of us need help more than ever before. Whether it's handling the challenges you're facing, trying to balance your professional life with your personal life. Perhaps you're in a new role in an organization and you're struggling to get the help you need in order to find out how everything works. Or maybe actually you're in your existing role, but the ways of working are changing and you're finding you need some help in order to help you do that. The truth is we all need help getting ourselves to ask for help. And part of it is because we're not sure how to ask for help well. The last thing we want is to be rejected when we make ourselves vulnerable in that way. So today we're going to talk about 3 science-based tips that can help you get better at asking for help so you'll actually get it. Now, the first is to be specific. Very often when we ask other people for help, our tendency is to be a bit vague and indirect. Maybe we don't want to come across as too pushy or too demanding, but the truth is, vague and indirect requests for help can often come across as a little bit threatening, right? If I don't know what it is you exactly want from me, I'm going to have a hard time gauging whether or not I can actually give you that help. And nobody wants to give bad help. Nobody wants to let other people down. So people are often really reluctant to make commitments when you haven't been specific about what it is you're asking for. The second thing to remember when you ask for help is to make it personal. Very often, our tendency is to want to ask for help in impersonal ways, by a text message or an email. And we do that because it feels more comfortable for us to not be in that situation live. You know what else is more comfortable? It's more comfortable for the other person to say no when you ask for help via email or text. Actually, there's research that shows that you're about 30 times more likely to get a yes when you ask for help live and in person, right? When you actually make a meeting with someone, when you pick up the phone and ask them in a live conversation. And if you have to ask for help via email or text, there's really no way around it. Then be sure to not make another very common mistake, which is to send out an email to a whole bunch of people all at once, right? You ask 20 people if one of them can help you with something. And what's going to happen there is what's called diffusion of responsibility. Every one of those people on that email sees that you asked 19 other people and assumes that, you know what, probably one of those people is going to help you. Right? So they don't even bother. So if you have to ask for help via text or email, make sure you're writing individual emails and individual texts. That's the best way to increase your chances for getting help. And finally, it's important when you ask for help to help other people feel effective. The act of helping another person is only satisfying when we know that our help landed, that it had a positive impact. And you can help other people to feel more effective by doing 2 things. The first is to describe what the impact will be on the help you're asking for, right? So if you ask them to help you on a particular project, take the time to explain what good that will do, what the impact will be, and then make sure that after they help you, you follow up to let them know how it all worked out. That's going to be really motivating for them to continue to want to help you in the future. So let's go over those 3 things to do to ask for help and get it one more time. The first is be specific. Avoid vague and indirect requests for help. Instead, tell people exactly what it is you need. The second is to make it personal. Whenever possible, have a live conversation, either in person or on the phone when you ask for help. And finally, help them feel effective. Make sure you're describing to them how their help is going to make a difference and that you follow up with them afterward to let them know that in fact it did. So thank you guys for tuning in again this week. Again, be sure to hit that like button, and if you have not done so already, subscribe to our YouTube channel for that special subscriber content. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.